And this is my third reading. I am Christopher Wilkinson, and I am the translator of this Tantra from Tibetan into English. We're starting on page 81, which is chapter 9. What is obstructing what? Then that holy Sattva Vajra addressed the Tathagata Vajrasattva with these words: Mao, the wisdom in the awareness of all the Buddhas is clear, but the pure intent of non-duality is not evident. Why is this? I request you to explain our obstructions. So did he address him. Then the Tathagata Vajrasattva spoke with these words: According to the true nature of secret wisdom, we are individually ensnared by the nets of our ideas. We do not understand that they are in fact our own clarity, so we fall into what is actually a city of reversion. That is what he said. O Mahasattva, the true essence of all Buddhahood is the secret meaning of non-dual wisdom. We are joined together with the end of the sky. As for the mirror in which all wisdom is visible, it is not samsara, it is not nirvana. The clear light of our wisdom is the sky of our awareness. As for the self-luminous aware wisdom that is in all Buddhas and sentient beings, it encompasses us all and has arisen from the beginning. It is not anything. It is the way it is. Uncomplicated reality is free from changing. A wisdom that is free from our ideas shines in our hearts. As an analogy, this resembles how a single source of water, depending on whether it meets up with or does not meet up with conditions, will appear to have individual potencies. The wisdom of the victorious ones shines by itself. The difference is that we understand it or we do not understand it. In reality, these things are not present, but we contemplate them, so they are known to the face of our discipline. When they lack the grace of self-luminous awareness, the differences in the views of those who transcend the world and those of the world are inconceivable. In reality, we gather clear light into our awareness. We do not have the grace to be aware of things just as they are, so we have a self, a creator, a potentate, self, other, time, superficiality, and ideas about existence and non-existence, dharmas of reversion. In our purpose, we are beyond all these things. We separate virtue from sin. Then we work on taking things up and putting things down. So we are actually high. We have stages that are ways of being higher or lower. We work with a desire to attain things. This is the reason for our fatigue. We rely on the Four Truths and the pathway of the 16 to work on a complete rejection of our emotional problems. We attain such stages as entering the stream, This is childish, boring, and meaningless. We take dependencies and connections to be causes that are pure, and we accept duality for the dharmas of non duality. Then we cherish the wheels of the world. We contradict what it means to work on negating and proving things. We hold out a duality for something that is non dual. Then, for 3 immeasurable eons, we will study the 10 levels, the 5 paths, and the perfections. We will have dualistic ideas about rejection and acceptance. We will attain our own levels, but we will not reach any end. We will have failed at what non-dual self-clarity means. From the beginning, the dominion of the Dharma is one. So, by taking in and holding on to wisdom about what is pure and impure, what to reject and what to accept, we attain to being Vajradharas. Our reward is that we reach an end. We are not aware of any meaning for omniscient clear light. We do not understand the meaning of secret wisdom. We have not received the empowerment that is an awareness of royal investiture. In a single solitary non-dual self-clarity, we hold onto partitions between two things that are indefinite. In meaning, we are one in our own sure reward. Our desire is to keep to the families of the delusional. How will duality ever find non-duality? A trinket and a golden locket are not one thing, but we are not sure. So this is like a purse of wages. We are obstructed regarding the meaning of wisdom that is clear. There are those who use the 9 rituals for making blessings appear, the generation of mandalas, recitations, and the stages of clear samadhi in their desire for the level of dense array. They are obstructed by their ideas about the meaning of self-clarity. They use the 9 to generate what is truly self-originating. They imagine that wisdom is in the way of births and endings. They contradict what it means that our wisdom is self-evident. With the generation of the Mahayoga, we join together using 4 kinds of generation and perfection. Then we live along the pathway of the vision keepers, and empowerment transforms us. The mandala of our wisdom is clear. We use the stages of body, speech, and mind, the infinite palace, the summons, the recitations, and the worship to totally cleanse our ideas. Then we desire a reward. We do not find any meaning. The wisdom of our awareness is alone. In the 3 kinds of samadhi, we are ensnared in knots. In the self-luminous mandala that has no sign, who will separate the peaceful from the wrathful? In the encompassing and total pervasion of wisdom, arrival and non-arrival are dharmas of delusion. The 3 realms are brilliantly clear in our wisdom. We do not need to study expansion, contraction, or obstruction. In the unborn heart of our enlightenment, using the 4 kinds of birth, to be born as a god is a delusion. In a single moment, our wisdom shines by itself. It is not to be exemplified using a bliss that is born gradually. Then we join together in an attitude of perfection, after we have cleansed our minds by stopping up the 3 winds, counting, and just being ordinary. We will not find the meaning of self-luminous wisdom. The 3 pillars that bring our wisdom together come from our connection with a stack of mirrors. We open and we close. We use a forceful summoning to strike at the mandala of the sky as our target. We use the true light of our blazing wisdom to hook everyone who has not reached an end and gather them into a single circle of wisdom. The lineage of the Lamb is a magic jewel. Like a crystal, it holds a wisdom that is pure. The three realms are pervasively encompassed by light. Then, once again, they melt into the heart of our wisdom. Ambrosia fills the realms of the sky. Then it fills the realms of 100 kinds of bliss. The ambrosia of the sky cleanses them. Our great teacher shines as a truly pervasive light, but this is also contrived. It is a pathway that is reverted. It is a mandala, the shape of which empowers acts of deception. There is a triangle with some primordial shape. On top of it, there is a jeweled wheel. It is present in the way of stacking mirrors. There is a seed that is cool in the middle. It has a pair of 32s. The wheel of peace turns all around. The second one has the radiance of the eight-petaled. Our own spirit is our wisdom of reality. The virtues of each one are 3 and 3. The light rays are Broom and Sutri Om. They are in the way of erecting a brocade tent. In the way that a dark blue crystal egg is handed down, this is like a snake eye. Anri Hum. The dark red crescent is in the shape of a bow. We must understand that Predu Aru. Misunderstandings are the seeds of the 6 kinds of living beings. When we understand that they are actually our bodies, speech, and minds, they blend into non-duality. This is wisdom. The 4 forms are supports for our 8 ways of knowing. We must know them by the ways that they move. The seed in our hearts is a blazing light. Then we remain at the heart of an indestructible circle. It turns out that we free ourselves from striving to breathe, so we dwell on the level of a pervasively encompassing wisdom. The mandala of our clear wisdom beams out from the mandala of the 2 13s. We join our boundaries with 16 wheels. We beam downward and spin upward. As for all of the dharmas of the 10 and of the 34, they are actually the playfulness of the wisdom that shines in the 5. In the mudra of the Dharma, which does have form, we have completed the parts about blessings and empowerments. The awareness that joins hidden things is the taste of bliss. The aspects of both our origins and our engagements, the 2 8s, the 2 4s, and the 2 16s, our own luminosity is born in pairs. The samadhi of lust is beautiful. Our wisdom is clear by itself. It is a transmission that is beyond conditions, but we do not find any purpose that has no causes or conditions. We are noble according to the ways of kings and politicians. We use the way of the follow-up yoga so that we are the true nature of our dominion and our wisdom in the way of causes and results that are pure. With light, We use the power of our samadhi to go to the level of Vajrasattva. We actually attain a reward that is our own level. But there is no ultimate reward in this. All of it is the pathway of the world. Through our striving, we will not find the meaning that is clear by itself. For an experience of non-duality, we hold on to dualities. Through our experience of self-clarity, we wander in the darkness. We look for causes and results where there are no causes or conditions. In the experience of the uncontrived, we use our grasping to contrived things. In the experience of having nowhere to travel, we travel on a road. We are one, but we hold on to the duality of self and other. All of these things obstruct the purpose of our wisdom. Due to them, we fall into the three realms of samsara. From out of the single solitary self-clarity that brings us all together, whatever we may look for, we touch on the dominion of our own self-clarity. The dominion of the Dharma is beyond our clinging to planetary reference. We do not conceptualize ourselves. We do not conceptualize what this is. An awareness that does not engage is suddenly born. The sign of our total clarity is perfected in our awareness. We do not stay anywhere. We go everywhere. We do not contrive our cravings. Our dominion is clear. We know that samsara is primordial Buddhahood. Our compassion is not some object of our conceptions. We are naturally without torment. We are pervasively at ease. Our objectives and our knowledge have no origins or engagements. In the mirror of self-luminous wisdom, we use a wisdom that does not cling to any visualization, so that we are engaged for a single moment in a simple meeting of hearts. We do not live anywhere. We live without ourselves. We ourselves cut through visualized objectives. We do not promise that our awareness depends on sound. Our senses do not follow on the trails of our objects. If we do not understand that things are clear in this way, whatever we may be fantasizing, things are not like that. That is what he said. From the Tantra that is equal to the end of the sky, this is chapter 9. What is obstructing what? This is chapter 10 on page 91. Teachings on our perfect store. Then again that holy Sattva Vajra addressed him with these words. From out of the heart of our wisdom, which does not hunt, it is clear that we are a perfect store. O protector, please explain to me the special qualities of uncorrupt clarity. That is what he asked. Then the Tathagata Vajrasattva spoke with these words. O Mahasattva, our reality is the self-originating bodhicitta. In the mandala of self-originating self-awareness, In the great wisdom of non-duality, our factions may not live together. But in our effort to engage our awareness in something meaningful, we teach just as things are presented for the divisions in our substance and our thought. The way that we see essences is twofold. This is not the wisdom of our self-awareness. We do not abide by any dharmas that are totally cut off. The three bodies are perfected in the space of our awareness. Our abode is an uncomplicated awareness. Our teaching is a mirror that shines by itself. Our audience is the miracle of our awareness. Our time is inconceivable. Our compilation is the treasure of our awareness that brings us all together. Our own clarity is none other than ourselves. A perfect store may not be present, but our awareness is a treasure that does not transfer or change. In time that is inconceivable, we will understand. O Mahasattva, the field and domain of our teacher's body of the Dharma is a treasure of our reality. The pervasive dance of the sky, our reality and our sentience are inseparable. We describe them as simply the field and domain of the body of the Dharma. Our abode is the akanishta of our awareness, an infinite palace that blazes and has no complications. Our wisdom is clear and has no extremes or middle. It is an abode for sentient beings and Buddhas. Our teacher is a self-originating clear light. Vajrasattva is the Lord of the Dharma. He also teaches a Dharma that does not come or go, which is the unspeakable essence of our awareness. His uncomplicated blessings pervade the 10 directions. In the essence of our self-luminous awareness, we use unspoken blessings to explain things. In the wisdom of our majestic self-luminescence, we use the strength of our awareness, of self-awareness, to understand things. Our audience is actually the Buddhas. They do not abide by dharmas that are somewhere else or are dualistic. They are surrounded by a resolve that is an awareness of clear light. They gather without being organized, and they abide. Everything is at the heart of our wisdom. We explain it to ourselves. We comment on it by ourselves. The heart of wisdom brings us all together. This is actually the audience of the bodhicitta. The compiler is the space of the dominion of self-clarity. All of us are also gathered within the light of our awareness. There are no dharmas that are not included in the true nature of our non-dual clarity. As for the time, it is a time when we are all equal. The essence of our own clarity has no beginning or end. In the self-originating bodhicitta, the 3 times are gathered specifically into one. The teaching is that all dharmas are clear in themselves. Our transmission is not contrived, not corrupt, and does not change. It is actually the wisdom in our non-dual awareness. We use ways that are self-evident to put it into order. When we settle our uncontrived true natures, we understand. The three kinds of insiders proclaim their teachings. We use the way of instantaneous engagement to understand. We do not know anything, and we know it clearly. So we clearly know the self-evidence of our wisdom. As for the teacher of perfect pleasure, our pleasures equal the end of the sky. Our bodies, speech, and minds have no boundaries or limitations. In this way, our field and domain are pervasive. As for our abode, it is the great Akanishta. From out of the blessings in our uncomplicated awareness, we use the eye of wisdom, so that our infinite palace will have no outside or inside, and our wisdom will shine. Our teacher is perfect pleasure. He attaches to his own self-originating signs and exemplary features. He works at mastery of every bliss. He has the character of one who visualizes wisdom. The audience is set on their own self-awareness. Our true audience is the mighty lords of the 10 levels. We put them all up to a self-luminous purpose in a way in which they are equally without signs. The compiler is the Lord of Secrets, Vajradhara. All the victorious ones have imparted empowerment on him. In the mandala of the wisdom of our awareness, we condense an ocean of teachings that have no sound. As for the time, it is the time when our awareness is settled into equanimity. Our own clarity does not move from our own selves. An awareness of our equality is the time for our self-luminous awareness. We certainly have nothing to teach where we would say this. The three kinds of secret mantra that are taught on the outside are explained by the lineage to be the blessings of our contemplations. We employ a clear samadhi to listen and to comprehend. We use our own essences and explain them in our teachings. These are explained to be the teachings of perfect pleasure. The true nature of our sage shines in his manifestation. In the realms of the sky that manifest as fields and domains, or else in the 3,000 worlds, it is proclaimed in this way to the faces of our disciples. As for our abode, it is not certain, for it is infinite. The 6 families use the thusness that agrees with them to live without being numbered throughout infinity, including in Vajrasana. This is it. The mighty sages are beyond number. To bring them into a summary, there appear to be 6. There are 6 wisdoms. Our mighty discipline uses the way of abandoning our pleasures as a lamp that works to guide living beings. As for our audience, there are those who have attained 2 pathways, and there are also the sentient beings that are the 6 kinds of living beings. They have a variety of forms, including monks. The audience is a community that brings the many kinds of us together. Once they have taken to the way of the 3 baskets, we use the power of their different longings and the stages of the little vehicle to teach them just as is fitting. We are all still gathered into the bodhicitta. We are gathered into an uncontrived self-originating light. In the essence of secret wisdom, it is clearly like that. We are like that. The mirror of secrets is a treasury of clarity. Like the light at the heart of the sun, we shine. We are completely beyond any nation. This is none other than the experience of us all. Our true selves are beyond any objects that we would think about or practice. Non-conceptual compassion is pervasive like the sky. We have no conceptions about holding on to the sky. The teacher is I. The teaching is I. The community of listeners is I. The compiler is I. In my own true clarity, I abide by myself. I am not anything. I am clear light. That is what he said. From the great Tantra that is equal to the end of the sky, this is chapter 10, Teachings on Our Perfect Store. Chapter 11, page 99. Seeing the self-luminosity of our wisdom. Then that holy Sattva Vajra addressed him with these words: We are a gathering, a community of awareness. How is clear wisdom defined? How does an astounding awareness arise from out of the wheel of self-originating awareness? Son of wisdom, blessed one, our purpose is self-originating, so please explain it. That is what he asked. Then the blessed one Vajrasattva spoke with these words: O Mahasattva, self-originating wisdom has no causes or conditions. It has appeared by itself from the primordial. It is the best of lights. It is not anything at all, but it is clear to us all. Compassion that takes no position is engaged in everything, so we do not harbor any clinging to positions. We do not harbor ideas like the mandala of the sun in the clear sky. All of our methods for controlling our infinite differences sit within a mind of self-originating awareness. The dominion of the Dharma is effortless. It is a transmission of perfection. Our secret treasury is the treasure of a heart that is aware. This is a supreme bliss for our bodies, speech, and minds. We have gone into the space of an awareness that pervades all things. As for the self-luminescence of wisdom, where there are no gods, we have no objectives. We are uncomplicated just as we are. In the wheel of our self-evident awareness, we have no objective. We see with clear, luminous awareness beyond thought. Our awareness does not contemplate anything. To be beyond extremes is the great path of the middle way. It is not how things seem, it is the way they are. In this way, it is clear with just our awareness that we are not contrived by anything. That is how it is. Any ideas about signs that are born in our ideas, about holding on to the subtle and the coarse, are actually the clear light of a sky that is pure. Being without duality and being clear by ourselves, we go into the one. On occasions when we see, we do not see what is meaningful. When we do not see, we see the meaning. In a self-awareness that does not contrive either of them, we do not enter in onto the trails of seeing or not seeing. Everything is actually the bodhicitta. We do not dwell on dharmas that are wrong ideas and strife. Being self-originating, we do not engage in signs. However things may be clear to us, we have no visualizations. A yogin who has no origin or engagement thinks about the meaning of just what is. He has no view. The eye of wisdom does not see. Dharmas are freed into the bodhicitta. The bodhicitta is actually a pervasive light. It abides as one, for it has no end or middle. Whatever may appear, be it the five desires, the five objects, or the five kinds of lust and hatred, there is nothing other than the mind. It is actually not this. It is not anything else. Samsara blazes in the light of our wisdom. Our awareness is clear by itself, without being engaged. In an essence that we do not see or enter, we are eternal. Wisdom that is clear and that has no position overwhelms those who are looking for positions. At the first, our minds have no cause. In the end, we are beyond the extremes of births and endings. A self-originating Vajra has no birth or ending. We are perfected in a single moment. We are not born gradually. There are no instants. We are free from any continuity. In the direct perception of awareness that is clear by itself, inferential awareness is a deception of lies. Our unique reality is a transmission that is clear by itself. We are aware that our cause and condition are the bodhicitta. We hold a wheel of swirling wisdom. By all means, it is magical. Everything is clear. We live within the dominion of the self-luminous sky. Even the wheels of delusion, the happiness and sorrow of the apparent world, go into the wheels of awareness and wisdom. In our experience of self-origination, there are no others. Without joining or separating, we touch on ourselves. Our pervasively encompassing awareness is all good. However this may be clear, that is how it is. The vastness of space is like a river that contracts and expands. Without being corrupt, we are completely perfect. We shine out as one. In the infinite palace of the clear sky, the light of our supreme awareness pervades. Then the self-luminosity of our awareness is determined to be the best. Once the symbols meet their meanings, we will understand this clearly. This is a dharma that is supremely secret. Invisible awareness is an experience that is supreme. It is beyond being an object for us to think about or analyze. Signs that are not complicated do not think about anything. All of the dharmas that appear and that are possible are at first an experience of the unborn. During the interim, they are beyond concepts and practices. In the end, they lack any sign of their own. All three of these are experiences of the unborn body of the Dharma. Our objectives, our senses, our practices, and the feelings we experience are clear to us individually without confusion. In our self-origination, anything may happen to us. Our perfect pleasure is naturally clear. It is all-encompassing, and we are able to do something meaningful. Our inestimable awareness arises as many things. They manifest from out of us and are the treasury that is from us. Our self-originating awareness is our manifest embodiment. Any subtle or gross physical appearance of anyone who is born and lives, whether outside or inside, arises as the playfulness of a body that is astounding. The clear light of wisdom is the body that is best. All sound and language, whether brilliant or average, is the speech of our own clear and empty awareness. Anything we would say will be beyond words, so something will be lost. To have nothing to say is actually the speech that does not deceive. We have no visualization. We do not engage in ideas about signs. The heart of the body of the Dharma is the speech that is supreme. We meet with symbols. We savor our experience with a clear awareness. We give birth to certainty. We totally cut through doubt. We use symbols to comprehend meanings. Then non-duality shines as the speech of our perfect pleasure. We are able to work on what is meaningful without confusing our differences. We say that we are connected with what is meaningful, and we are pervasively clear. When we cooperate with everyone, we meet up with our own influence. In the speech of the manifest ones, we are naturally pervasive. We use a nature of words that are not spoken to shine pervasively on everyone who has arisen into brilliance, the voice that comprehends an astounding self-luminescence arises as the speech of the playfulness of our wisdom. Our awareness of memories and ideas does not see anything. The self-luminescence of our total liberation does not contemplate anything. We are beyond signs and conceptualizations. Non-dual awareness is the heart that is best. The self-clarity of the many things turns out to be a symbol, yet it is nothing at all. This is clear no matter where we are. The clear light sits in what it means to be happy. The heart of great bliss is pervasively at ease. The connections among the many things are not anything at all. They are not present in the one. This is pervasively clear. We have a contemplation that is in harmony with everyone. We manifest ourselves from out of ourselves. Our hearts are manifest. We do not move. We do not stay. We are not anywhere. Vajrasattva is the magnificent sky. This astounding self-luminescence is the best of hearts. It arises in the playfulness of a heart that is astounding. It is like the blazing great light of the sun. Without seeking it from out of our self-originating awareness, our unsought compassion shines out pervasively. It is present in us all. It is beyond any visualization. The pervasive light of the glorious sky arises naturally in all living beings. Clear light is the open end of the sky. When the world is clear, it dawns in a single moment. Samsara is the self-luminescence of our own awareness, but it is not clear whether we are aware of our wisdom. So even the light of the sun of our wisdom fails. We fail at the purpose of our self-luminous awareness. We may follow on the trail of some self-originating sound, but if there does not turn out to be any essence to it, we will actually lose the wisdom that is cleared. The knots that ensnare us are like irons. We plant a great spike into ourselves. This will become a resolve of non-conceptual clarity. To enter the river that shines by itself is the treasure that is best. This is not to be contrived with ideas or signs. We have come into the transmission of the unchanging Vajra. In the mandala of the mind, which is beyond discussion, if we do not exemplify things using the meanings of parables, we will not see the purpose of self-luminous awareness. As it is with a house of treasure, with gold, or with an illuminator, once we have found certainty, words are unnecessary. In the self-originating wheel of secrets, we use our awareness of wisdom to join together. Then, like an island of blazing jewels, we truly blaze in the mandala of our wisdom. Everything shines in the mandala of our wisdom, with a method that is an awareness that does not hunt. We enter through a doorway that is self-originating, without obstruction, with minds that have no distractions. We live in mandalas that we do not see and we do not visualize. Whatever may appear, our awareness is clear by itself. So we totally cut through the darkness that obstructs us. In the great methods of the primordial Buddhas, what would we have to do with causes, conditions, and strife? The characteristic of a heart of wisdom is to be pervasively clear, so it has no true nature. In the mirror that is the clarity of the apparent world, there is clarity, but there is no sign of any awareness. Do not engage. Do not look. Do not strive for anything. Once you understand, do not contrive. Live in your own joy. Being without thought, we have no feelings for the arising of any visualization. That is what he said. From the great Tantra that is equal to the end of the sky, this is chapter 11, seeing the self-luminosity of our wisdom. And this is chapter 12. We're on page 109. Teaching the practice that is a special quality of our awareness. Then that very Vajrasattva addressed him with these words: You who hold the secrets of the bodies, speech, and minds of all the Buddhas of the three times, O treasure of the awareness of an equality that is not complicated, O blessed one of non-dual self-luminosity, O protector, what I am asking of you is that in the perfect transmission of effortless liberation, we certainly have no conception of duality. But please do speak on the special qualities of our practice. So did he address him. Then the Tathagata Vajrasattva spoke with these words: O Mahasattva, in the self-originating wisdom of non-duality, we do not engage in any conceptions that are dual. But in my effort to show a doorway that is a method for our engagement, I will explain the forms of practice that there are. We move along the trails of the dominion of the sky. Those who have methods do not stop. This itself sends out blessings that work for our compassion. Our virtue is equal to the end of the sky. When there is no contrivance, everything is clear by itself. So there is no filth in our holding on to ideas. We do not emerge, we do not engage. We are beyond being an object. We speak without thinking. We have no clinging. In the practice of the sky Vajra, we harbor no ideas. We do not contemplate anything. In the contemplation where we settle ourselves without seeking to, we are primordially removed from the filth of clinging. In the wisdom of our very pure clarity, we are not anywhere. We are pervasively clear. Naturally clear light is the dominion of happiness. We do not engage in clinging. We do not hunt for our dominion. We throw self-luminous awareness onto ourselves. We do not fight. We do not think. We do not stay anywhere. In the mirror of unceasing methods, we have no positions or preferences. However we look at things, they are clear. We do not hold on to the sky. This is beyond our thought. We have no visualization. We have no referent. We do not engage our thinking. We do not dwell on any objects. We are not in our understandings. We are not either of them. We are without complications. We do not engage in grasping. We have no dualistic clinging. In the essence of secret wisdom, there are no signs. Our dominion is clear by itself. Within appearances, our wisdom is clear by itself. We have nothing to negate or prove. This is our own dominion. If we do not live in self-luminous light, no matter what designated practice we may practice, we will not be seeking any reward in which we look after our own places. So we will lose the self-luminous great bliss. We have no fetters. This is the pathway of our completely perfect awareness. There is nowhere to go. This is primordial Buddhahood. In the wisdom where we have no positions or preferences, non-duality is free from the limitations of unity. In the great bliss of interactive clear light, we do not cling to any duality or unity. In the sky Vajra that has no limitations, unchanging wisdom is naturally clear. In the yoga of being aware of what is, there is no yoga that is associated with strife. Entering the wind of the awareness is an experience of bliss. The best awareness does not strive for what is clear. We have no origins or engagements. We shine in our dominion. Our lineage uses the mirror of methods to make an exemplification out of something that is clear by itself. Then we speak out, saying, non-dual wisdom. This is not clear by itself. It is not clear by anything else. In the wisdom of direct perception that is clear by itself, those who wish to depend on signs for their imagination are like those who send out an ox and then seek its trails. In the experience of non duality, they want there to be two things. They pollute something that is clear by itself with something else. Self awareness has no sign for duality, but they crave for one. So they do not understand thusness. So they live in the abodes of the six kinds of spirits, in the three realms. Those who savor the experience of directly perceived awareness use scripture, reason, and inference to obscure the meaning that is non conceptual and is clear by itself. Because of this, they have a river of ideas about it. From out of a true experience of a wisdom that is actually clear, compassion spreads forth as if it was the grace of the sky. We look to the sunlight of great compassion without coming or going. It rises naturally. As things are, the teacher for the ones that we are training is like a wish-fulfilling jewel. If he does not appear to agree with everyone, has the compassion that protects them faded, or what? The reason for this is that if things do not happen this way, he is not totally omniscient. He has no ability to bring us any benefit. He has dammed the river of his compassionate activities. When he melts into a position of peace, it turns out to be a problem. When he works for ceaseless compassion, anything he may think about what happened and what did not happen smothers the clear light that is a blazing jewel. He will have no freedom from the irons of samsara. He will be stuck in the mud of ideas and demarcations. He will have no freedom from the Vajra needle. Our non dual wisdom is clear, but when a clinging at demarcations is not present, those who believe in a base and in total fantasies will fall into samsara on the pathway of their reversion. In reality, when two things are not present, what conceptions in our thought are we engaged in? They are fighting about extremes. In reality, we are beyond all fighting. Those who follow our trails will live in the intent of self-luminous awareness. Their works of compassion will spread out everywhere. They will give us the things we want, as if they were jewels. The blessings of their activities are inconceivable. Their knowledge will dawn as a true wisdom. For living beings, they are fair to everyone in granting benefits. Everyone will also see that clear light is bliss. The blessings of awareness do not deceive. Having no origin or engagement, they spread out everywhere. Just as the ocean is driven by conditions, this is apparent to everyone, and we gather into ourselves. The experience of knowledge holds every class of knowing. We do not leave behind our experience of compassion. So, however we may put things together, that is how they will be clear. This is like fire and heat. Victorious ones who have no compassion or wisdom that has no clear awareness, we may find them among the meaningless rewards for things that are dead, but they are boring and meaningless. In the wisdom where everything is clear by itself, we may not be harboring any conceptions of dualistic dualities, but blessings are like sunlight. Without coming or going, they spread out pervasively. This is not actually compassion. As for the Dharma, it is impossible that it exists. The sky, earth, water, fire, and wind are five. The five kinds of desire and all the good things we want are the inconceivable blessings of compassion. They are the things that we are able to do something meaningful and to bring about a benefit. All of them are great compassion. We may burn in the sorrows of hell, but this is a compassion that was made for the victorious ones. What need we say about our equanimity, about the happiness and suffering of others? It is just this. When we have the method that is an awareness of clear light, dharmas that are not self-luminous will not remain.
Quick, isn't it?
Whatever we may practice, all of these things will be practices of the majestic method of clear light. Just as a person who is aware and has methods makes great poisons into medicines, for a yogin who is aware of clear light, samsara will shine as being the heart of his wisdom. A yogin of uncontrived methods may practice anything, and in this way will be happy. An awareness endowed with methods is a magical doorway. It holds a heap of jewels that are the origin of all things. We use the key of self-luminous awareness to open the door of an astounding awareness. And on the earth foundation of precious gold, there is the doorway to the elixir of our precious awareness. We plant unchanging self-luminosity with a stake. Our teaching is a blazing jewel that makes things clear. We must be serious so that things will not happen again. When we are introduced to the symbols that are introductions of words to meanings, our wisdom is clear, so it spreads throughout the 10 directions. At the time that things are happening, we are introduced to symbols. At the time that we are engaged, we must let them go. Insubstantiality is a specific quality of our awareness. We do not abide by any introductions or partings, but we crave for them. And because we must see something substantial, we teach the Upadesha instructions for both symbols and meanings. The path of words and the path of meanings. The true meaning is clear by itself and is present like the light. To engage, we use the special qualities of words, and we are exhausted in teaching that non-duality has one meaning. Self-evident awareness is a wealth that is magical. We do not meet up with it, it arises naturally. When we settle ourselves without contrivance in this way, an understanding arises that is truly and brilliantly diffuse. When we lack the method that is the wisdom of our self-awareness, we enact all the lust and hatred that we crave for, and so we fall onto the Vajra needle. Then we are lost to the family of the bodhicitta. In the wisdom that is beyond all substance, we do not live on any side or party. What need we say about the practice of lust and hatred? It is sure that we will fall. Then we will lose our support from the family of the Mahayana. Then it will be impossible for us to be in the family of the free. We use the practice of clear wisdom so that whatever we do will shine out as the bodhicitta. The clear light that embodies the Dharma is the experience of awareness. We will attain it without seeking it. Our wisdom is a meeting with a meaning that is clear by itself. We know that samsara is the pathway of Buddhahood. Our self originating wisdom blazes in the light without our seeking them. Blessings dawn in our experience. We hold the treasure of the dominion of the sky, and we live in the light of an awareness that is clear by itself. We use compassion, which is an awareness that takes no position, to spread out like the sky and to dawn on all things. Once we attain the intent of settling ourselves without contrivance, we will mount the level of the wisdom guru. We will perfect all of the greater wisdoms. So we will mount the levels in a single moment without any traveling. We say levels and paths due to a special quality in our awareness of yoga. Wisdom that is substantial is self evident, so we do not travel over any levels or paths. The special quality of our thoughts, for just what they are, is to take things in the way of this and that, then to teach them as methods for guiding living beings. In reality, the sky that is aware is a clear light. Our self awareness is a guide, an embodiment of what is best. The secret that brings us all together is the transmission of our true dominion. In our uncontrived hearts, we are pure from the primordial, so we have no hearts. That is what he said. From the great Tantra that is equal to the end of the sky, this is chapter 12, teaching the practice that is a special quality of our awareness. And that's page 118. I'm going to stop there for today.
Okay, Chris, so we stay here today in page, we are going to the chapter next time, chapter 30.
I can't hear you.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. And we start a chapter, wait. Can you hear me, Chris? Thank you so much. The session is recorded. So you can't hear us, right? Anyway, session will be recorded, will be uploaded in YouTube, and maybe we see all next week. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much.
Okay, let's
Thank you, Chris. You cannot hear you. Anyway, I really hope next week we don't have these issues.